Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my weekly Scripture for Thought video show. We're up here at West 46th Street. No, we're up here at West 45th Street and Broadway in Times Square, Manhattan, where everybody starts doing all the right thing and start scrambling. Now, my scripture topic for tonight is look at those majestic buildings. What is here today is gone tomorrow. Throughout time and space and time, we invested in a lot of stuff that we hope that will give us a better insight of a better life. But God said, if you invest stuff on earth, it'll fail. If you invest stuff in heaven, it'll succeed forever. Now look, for example, King Saul, that raised up David after he slew Goliath, the big giant. David, he used all his glory and all his desires in worldly living as a king of Egypt, of Israel. And then he disobeyed God. And God punished him by sending David to become the next king of Israel. And then after that, King Saul lose everything he got, and then the Philistines, they killed him, and he faced suicide after he killed himself by spitting himself on the back, and then the Philistines chop off his head. This is one example. Is look at those majestic buildings. What is here today, God tomorrow. In the words of Jesus said, when he said to his disciples, the disciples said in the book of Matthew, says, look, Jesus, look at those majestic, strong buildings. Then Jesus said to his disciples, do you see all these buildings? They'll not remain forever. There'll be one that crumble and smash upon another. Another example of look, those majestic buildings. What is here today, God tomorrow. And look at King Hezekiah. Look at King Ezekiel. King Ezekiel in the book of Jeremiah. The people of the empire of Babylon praised him as king of Judah, King Hezekiah, which his name was Joachim. Then all of a sudden, King Joachim just did rebellion against Babylon, and then all of a sudden Babylon just trapped him and had him caged like an animal. And then after that, God told Jeremiah to tell the people of Babylon to release King Joachim so he could have a great allowance of his food, of being a servant of the empire of Babylon for the rest of his life. There's another example of what, look at those majestic buildings. What is here today and God tomorrow. Now, like in the words of the Bible being preached by Paul to the book of Acts in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, which states, even Paul says it from his mouth. He says in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18, which says, hey, do not base your stuff on material stuff on this earth. Base your stuff on material things in heaven. Like he says in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18 says, what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. This is another example of look at those majestic buildings. What is here today and God tomorrow. People, I tell you who's near to me and far from me. When you hope for things for a bad life, do not work for or invest for things that is on this earth, that things will crumble and deteriorate. Always invest your stuff, things in heaven, so that in due time, when you get into heaven, you have a mansion in heaven, and the day to come for you to live your greatest life in heaven. Now, I'm going to wrap this up on my topic on look those majestic buildings. What is here today, God tomorrow. As for in West 45th Street and Broadway and Times Square area, where everybody just work hard and go crazy to be a success like Syria. As for my weekly scripture for thought video show, I'm your host, your most self-proclaimed rapper, self-proclaimed R&B singer, a public figure future host, a workout fitness future host, conference call, Bible discussion leader, teacher, preacher, Bible study teacher, and Reverend-Material disciple Mnhtn will say, Baba, see you, Baba, see you. And remember, whether on this earth is temporary, whether's in heaven is forever. Remember that.